So you're considering making that move here to Michigan. Well, there's obviously some things that you're going to want to know about before you make that official. And as somebody that's grown up and lived in Michigan their whole entire life, I'm going to share with you 5 things that I think are absolute must-knows before making that move to Michigan so you can make some better decisions when doing so. So if that interests you guys, stick around because we're getting after it right now. Hey, what's going on, you guys? If we're meeting here for the first time, my name is Eric Meldrum. I make videos just like this about all things Michigan. I cover what it's like to live here, work here, play here, and yes, the sunshine and the snow and everything in between. I'm also a licensed real estate professional, and my team and I have helped hundreds of people just like you buy, sell, relocate, and invest here in Michigan, and we want to help you do just that. So if these videos are helpful, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tap that little bell so you're the first to learn about the current market here in Michigan and every time we drop a new video just like this. So living here in Michigan, I realize that a lot of the things I'm going to cover are just everyday life, for some people. And if you're a local here in Michigan and you do take these for granted, drop those in the comments below. But just like you live in a different state and there's different common practices, different things that you guys have to deal with on a daily basis, so do we in Michigan. And my goal is to share some of those things. I remember, when my wife and I moved out to California, we didn't know what to expect. And we had a hard time adjusting to the lifestyle out there because everything was just so different than what we were used to here in Michigan. Things like sitting on the 405 for hours in traffic made no sense to me. And if you're from Northern California, you'll probably tell me that you don't put a "the" in front of the highway. Well, I'm from Michigan and I do. Or things like, going on hikes and exploring nature and having to encounter mountain lions. We don't have mountain lions in Michigan, guys. So seeing a mountain lion for the first time or hearing that we should watch out for mountain lions, it was shocking. Like literally scared shitless. Face off with a mountain lion. No, thank you. I'm all set on that. That was the end of our hikes for a long time. Well, thank God mountain lions are not as common here in Michigan and we don't have to worry about them on a day-to-day basis. No. But in this video, I do want to share with you some things that are going to make your life a little bit easier, make your move a little bit smoother, and make your overall lifestyle a little bit more enjoyable here. And make sure you stick around to the end because the last one is absolutely my favorite and it's going to make you a ton of friends in the process. All right, so the first thing on our list is Michigan basements. Now, I know what you're thinking. That was not the first thing that crossed my mind when I thought about moving to Michigan is, well, why are the basements named after the state? And what is a Michigan basement? Well, a Michigan basement is something that's cold, wet, damp. It's got concrete walls, dirt floor. It's not really fun. Nobody wants to be down there. I mean, we should probably just call them Ohio basements.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Sorry to all my friends in Ohio, but I could not resist that. So here in Michigan, we do have those Michigan basements. Cold, wet, damp, not fun at all. But there are some big pros and big cons to having a basement in Michigan. And I'm talking about the standard basements, not the Michigan basements. Those are far and few in between. Most standard basements here in Michigan are actually really fun. And there are a few cons. I will get to those, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons. So a basement is, if you're not familiar with it, let me just describe it. It's below ground. Okay, that's what the house sits on top of. The foundation is surrounding, and then you have the house built on the basement. So you got some stairs going down into the basement, and these basements can range anywhere from cool hangout spots to full-blown like entertainment centers down there. I mean, people go absolutely bonkers with their finished basements, and they can be a really cool spot. So just imagine having your living space, 2,000 square foot home above grade, and then you got another roughly 1,500 square feet. If you're on a ranch, you could have the whole entire upper level as a carbon copy of the basement. And some people go absolutely berserks when it comes to basements, finishing them off into workout rooms, putting entertainment centers down there, movie theaters, bars, you got game rooms. I mean, you name it, I've seen it in homes, and Michigan is home to some really cool finished basements. So in addition to all that, you got your living space down there. They can act as a really cool shelter for storms, natural disasters, things that are coming our way. I've never experienced any in my life, but anytime there's a tornado warning, my mom always said, go in the basement. My grandma was like, yep, get in the basement. Everybody in the basement. all the kids, tucked away. And in some homes, they had this little room right under the porch that was all concrete. They used to be canning rooms, but that was the safest spot in the house. If anything was to happen, nothing's happening in that room. It's all concrete. Like, can't get in there. And basements make great storage as well. You put your Christmas tree down there, all of your Christmas decorations, all of your winter gear, all the stuff that you take out on a season by season basis, that can all go in the basement, be stored away. Now, there is one big con to having a basement here in Michigan, and that is because it can flood. Now, most basements have sump pumps, which does water management and sucks the water out. As water pools around the exterior of the foundation, it goes into a drain tile, it goes into the sump pump, and then it pumps it out, keeping the walls nice and dry, and you don't have to worry about anything. But from time to time, those sump pumps can fail, or if you're on a city sewer system and you have your sewer drain that goes out to the street, that can back up. If you have a lot of rainwater and a lot of things in there, or it gets clogged, that can back up. And the first place it's going to back up, yep, you guessed it, in the basement, all that little sewer stuff in your basement. All right, so next up on the list, we're going to talk about up north. Now, up north is this term that can be used very loosely here in Michigan. And, anybody who says, I'm going up north for the weekend, what they're really referring to is they are getting away from Southeast Michigan, or kind of this lower part of Michigan where things are a little bit more built out, right? We have the hustle and bustle, the city life, so to speak, and you're just getting far enough away to go relax. And that could be in a cabin in the woods, could be in a cottage on a lake, or maybe you're going up to a city like Traverse City, Petoskey, and just enjoying some of the nature. And that's really what up north is all about. Technical definition of up north is anything north of the Zilwaukee Bridge, south of the Mackinac Bridge. So, we're not going up to Canada. We're not going up to the UP. I mean, that's a whole different animal when it comes to up north feel. But Michigan up north is anything north of that Zilwaukee, and it's just getting away, getting a little bit of slower pace of life. Some of my funnest memories are going up north as a kid. And even today, I still feel like a kid when I'm going up north, and you just, getting away for the weekend or getting away for a week. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to just kind of disconnect for a little bit. Super hard nowadays with technology and everything, but we are looking forward. And I told my wife this a little bit ago. I said, we need a weekend where we can just literally put our phones in a lockbox somewhere, like turn them off and just get away. I don't care if that's an hour away, 2 hours away, but that is what up north really feels like. And that's what it was as a kid, because we didn't have phones. We didn't have technology. We just got away. Everything was pretty much disconnected. You had the house phone and people would call and let you know what's going on, but that phone never rang. It really never did. So, going up north to places like Traverse City, Oscoda, for us, those were memories I really enjoyed as a kid. And I know our girls, they are so excited about it. We got a trip coming up in a few weeks. We're going back to Oscoda. We're taking them, and they cannot stop talking about it. They want to go onto the beach, the waves on Lake Huron. Those things come crashing down. And as a 7 to 10-year-old, trust me, those waves are only about maybe 2 to 3 feet, but they feel like massive waves in the ocean. And it's just a feeling that I still get, so excited about. And I want to share that with my girls. So going up north for you and your family and just getting away, that is one thing I would highly recommend. Just explore as much as you can of Michigan, because it's absolutely breathtaking and you're really going to have fun doing it. All right, so next up on our list, you might think we have 4 seasons here in Michigan, but reality is we have 2 seasons, and they are construction and non-construction here in Michigan. I'm not kidding. So listen, guys, the one thing I do want you to take away from this is Michigan's great, right? But there is construction pretty much every summer, okay? It's construction, non-construction the rest of the year. And it comes fast and furious. When it hits spring, you're going to start seeing the orange barrels out. You're going to start seeing lane closures. You're going to start seeing construction crews getting out there. It can be absolutely horrendous. And if you're showing up late, for places, you're going to start, realizing like, okay, I need to leave 5 minutes early. I need to leave 10 minutes early. And instead of being 30 minutes late, you're just going to be 25 minutes late. Just everyday life here in Michigan. You're going to run into some traffic, whether it's local or on the highway systems, but traffic is the way of life here. There's no way around it. Just got to drive through it, muscle through it. You'll find different curse words. You'll find different things to curse the construction gods with.
Mother shit, that son of a ass! I just
And yes, it's a rite of passage to hit your steering wheel, swear at all the construction workers, honk your horn when somebody's cutting you off. It's all normal. It's just normal stuff here in Michigan. So, if you hear somebody do it, don't get offended. Trust me, you'll be doing it in about 3 to 6 months anyways. So it's all good. All right. So next up on our list is the automotive industry here in Michigan, AKA the Motor City. And why this is important and why this is making our list is because everybody drives a car. And I don't know about you or if you've bought a car recently, but these prices are getting out of control. Some of these cars are like $60,000 to $100,000. That's like another mortgage payment.
That's some expensive shit.
Well, I personally have not felt that pain of buying a new car. I know a lot of my friends that live in Florida. I know a lot of people who have bought new cars and they're just like sticker shocked. Well, here's the thing about the automotive industry in Michigan. You're either in it or you're out of it, or you might know somebody that's in it. And this can be really beneficial. So when you're buying a car, if you work for Ford, GM, Stellantis, any basic manufacturer of vehicles, there's special discounts. Well, the average Joe doesn't know that. They don't know what an A plan is. They don't know what a Z plan is. Drop it in the comments below if you know what that is. But these things get you major, major discounts on vehicles. My wife and I got the new Ford Expedition. And when I was looking at the sticker price on it, I was like, I don't know. Like that seems like a pretty high price tag for that vehicle. And my brother-in-law, who I'm going to give you guys all of his information. Trust me, just drop it in the comments below if you want his information. My brother-in-law is a sales manager for one of the largest Ford dealerships here in Michigan, and he works his magic and he gets discounts on all these vehicles. And I just said, hey, look, Patrick, if you can make this work, then we will definitely buy the car. And of course, he made it work. And we are paying nearly $300 to $400 less than what it's going for on the market. So I'm not asking any questions. I'm not saying this is going to happen for everybody, but just know that having friends in the automotive industry or having friends that can make magic like this happen are really beneficial. So if you want us contact information, just feel free to reach out. All right. And last but not least, I told you in the beginning of this video, this one thing about Michigan is going to bring you a ton of friends. And it's my absolute favorite about living here in Michigan. And that is living the lake life. Now, this is a lifestyle that some people just naturally, jump right into. And it's like, yep, I'm moving to Michigan and we know we want to be on a lake. Awesome. Some people are like, yep, that's my 5, 10, 20-year plan. We're going to raise our kids, get them through school, and then we're going to sell the family house, and then we're going north or just buying a lake house, here locally in Livingston, Oakland, Southeast Michigan, because there's a ton of options. There's a ton of lakes here in Livingston County. That's one of the reasons why so many people move from Metro Detroit over to Livingston County is because of the lakes. So, these lifestyles are absolutely amazing. The boating, you can be on an all sports lake. You can be on a quiet, no wake lake where it's maybe just fishing, paddle boats. Some are electric motor only, but just getting out there and enjoying the peacefulness and the quiet on the lake, or the busy lake. And you want to hear all the kids screaming and, going on jet skis and tubing and skiing. That is amazing. For us growing up and, learning how to water ski and learning to tube, those were just memories that I won't forget. I'll never forget those. And, we're doing that with our girls now, again, bringing that whole Michigan summer lifestyle. And the other thing about lakes is you don't just get to enjoy them during the summer. So when it comes to, wintertime, you got people out there ice fishing, you got people out there that are clearing them off. If they freeze just right during the winter, that turns into a perfect piece of ice for pond hockey, just ice skating and enjoying that, during the winter months as well. So, lakes can be awesome in the summer, but they can also be awesome in the winter as well. All right. So that about wraps it up on the things you need to know before making that move here to Michigan and making that official. So if I missed anything for all you locals out there that are watching this, if I missed anything, drop that in the comment below. That's only going to help everybody who's looking to make a move here to Michigan and learn a little bit more about the lifestyle and what it's like to live here. And if you have any questions, if you are considering a move here, drop those in the comments below. I love to answer those. I answer all those personally. And if this information was helpful, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tap that little bell so you're the first to learn about the current market here in Michigan every time we drop a new video just like this. So until next time, go check out these other videos about all things Michigan, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.